This was the moment I thought the raid was over. If I didn't have a few bandages left in my pocket, I would have been dead right here. It was my last raid of the day, and my GTX 1070 had been struggling all evening. The timing could have been worse. I spawned with a couple of random teammates who sounded like they actually knew what they were doing. As for me, I was still trying to figure out the map, so I decided the best strategy was simple. Follow them and hope for the best. Things started getting interesting when we reached the rooftops and ran into a Rocketeer. Of course, it immediately decided that I was the problem. I tried helping with my anvil gun. Let's just say the Rocketeer wasn't very impressed. While my teammates were busy fighting for their lives, I discovered something much more important. A piano! Naturally, I had to try it. Apparently my teammate agreed because a few seconds later he joined in too. Anyway, back to surviving. The fight wasn't over, and after getting the Rocketeer's attention again, things started getting a lot more serious. With more frame drops from the GPU, of course. That's when I realized we were surrounded. Luckily, we had a high ground and could deal with most of the arcs from the building. The moment I saw this arc, my survival instincts kicked in. So naturally, I ran away. I even managed to take one down by myself, which felt like a huge achievement considering I still barely knew what was happening. Unfortunately, my GPU chose that exact moment to start falling apart. More frame drops than arcs. Then another Rocketeer showed up. More enemies. More chaos. I did some damage here, so I'm officially claiming this kill as mine. There were so many arcs out there, it's a miracle I survived. And just when I thought this Rocketeer had finally been destroyed, we got ambushed. A rocket landed way too close for comfort, and if that wall hadn't been there, I would have been sent straight back to the lobby. Thankfully, I still had those bandages.
I got some. They're on the slow one spot.
At this point, I had another problem. I was completely out of heavy ammo, so I switched to my Stitcher and used pretty much everything I had left. Luckily, my teammates were carrying harder than I was, and together we finally cleared the area. I wasn't expecting much from the Stitcher, but it ended up saving me. Now it was time for the important part, the loot. While I was busy checking every dead arc I could find, my teammates had already made it to the extraction point. There was just one small problem. The fireflies were already there, I just needed a plan. After careful consideration, I came up with the most advanced strategy available. Run! Just run. No clever tactics. Just panic and sprint toward extraction. Somehow it worked. I made it to the extraction point, survived the raid, and learned an important lesson. When you are new to Arc Raiders, stick close to the people who actually know what they are doing. Trust me, that's the only reason this raid was successful.